Hey, here to show how to set up a micro bonus strategy with Recognize while still incorporating company values. So, the company admin, the first thing you want to do is when you create that rewards catalog, we want to ensure that the ratio is set up to support micro bonuses. So, I recommend that each recognition could be maybe 10 cents, which means it would be 10 points if it's a ratio of 100 to 1. So, for every 10 points, it's 10 cents, equaling 100 points equals $1, right? So you can set up different ratios with Recognize, but for micro bonuses, we recommend 100 to 1, right? Another thing you want to keep in mind is, when sending a recognition, we have restrictions on, for instance, limiting how many words, a minimum word count, right? So that you have to put in at least 10 words into the message and sending a recognition. With a micro bonus strategy, since these are small recognitions, maybe it could be simply even just an emoji or just saying thanks, which means that you wouldn't want to incorporate the quality. Of course, if you're doing a manager run program with more meaningful recognitions, you'd want to enable this. But for micro bonuses, you don't necessarily have to. The next thing you want to do is being able to look at what badges you're selecting. Again, we still want to encourage company values and behaviors, but by tying a very small amount of points associated with that, or dollars. So each recognition can be worth 10 cents, and then that way people can choose which recognitions to give out. But one thing that's nice to do is still have a more meaningful recognition. Maybe anybody can give it out, or only managers can give it out, but it's worth 50 cents in the program, and they can send out one or two a month. So if you receive it, you know that that's really meaningful. You want to try to receive the Achiever badge, even if it is worth 50 cents. Another thing we want to do is be able to allocate those points to individuals. So in this test account, I have only 5 users. So you can see if it's everyone can give out 100 points or $1, that means you have a $5 a month budget. So each employee you add $1. Very easy to figure out what your monthly budget's going to be. We can always change it to quarterly or other time periods, but I recommend for micro bonuses to focus on a monthly interval. That means when your points will reset the next period to give out. So once that's all set up, the badges, the points, the rewards, at what point now I can actually be sending recognition. So go to send recognition. I can see that these are all 10 points. This one's worth, as I mentioned, the 50 cents, and it's more scarce. So I can choose one of these values like communication, empathy, and as I start selecting individuals, the price will, the amount of points left will drop. And one thing we recommend is always going in as a manager. If you are a manager, you can view your direct reports and recognize your direct reports. That's outside the scope of this demo, though. Now, once you earn your points, you can go and redeem an item in the catalog. We recommend incorporating rewards that can support micro bonuses like $1, $5. So getting a $5 Starbucks card, getting a $5 Amazon card after you've accumulated points for some time, right? Other fun things you can do, with Recognize is looking at, let's say, looking at the entire year and what is that random recognition of a time period, and give that an extra a bonus of points, for instance, beyond the micro bonus. That's something else you can do to make it more meaningful beyond giving out $1 here and there. But this way, people are sending recognitions. They can choose which recognition to give out, but you're staying within a micro bonus strategy. Thanks a lot.